can't believe it's been 20 years. It seems like it's always been, so I have it on both ends. It's hard to think it's been going that long. On the other hand, it's like, well, yeah, at least 20 years, I guess. The original mission was, and I think is, to have students become used to working in interdisciplinary teams before they were out in the workplace where they'd have to, and to become used to working in the community before they were afraid of it or didn't have that as an expectation. Part of this was a way to have them work in the community with the community as opposed to for the community, and work in the types of teams that they would eventually be working with in their professional life, rather than in some isolated office or clinic. The university would come up with these great ideas, sometimes even implement them, and then they'd fail. And part of the reason they failed was because they weren't done with the community. So it was really an effort to correct some of that and expose students to that whole process. And the people who started it were those who were working in the community, were really passionate about doing that, and understood that we really needed to start teaching our students this and working with them. We originally had a lecture format for the coursework, and we combined coursework with work in the community, and we were interdisciplinary on every team. One of the things besides interdisciplinary that was different was we included students right from the beginning and asked for their opinions and tried to incorporate some of their ideas when we could. At that time, that was quite a big deal to have a couple of students and ask them what they thought and try to incorporate it. So each year it sort of changed. In part, that was why we went from a lecture format for the coursework to an online format for the coursework. It was because the students felt there wasn't enough time in the community and we were spending too much of our time in the lecture class. I think it's fantastic that we have sites coming to us asking to join. That's a sign of, I think, not only maturity, but efficiency and efficacy. And one of the things I'd always wanted us to do, and I'm glad we're starting to do it a little bit now, is including students who continue through and then come back as either community representatives or as faculty. I think that's just tremendous. You have another whole generation that's gone through the things that's willing to continue, whether they're getting credit or not, whether they get any recognition or not. I think that's what speaks volumes for a good program.